The 2010s, the best era of the internet. Almost everyone who is an adult right now were either teens or kids during that time. So we'll tend to remember that era with a lot of nostalgia. Not to mention the amount of stuff that came out of that era. We got games, indie internet series, stories, and a whole lot of shit that came out. But going back to these times, you sit and wonder, was it really that good? Or am I just blinded by nostalgia? If you're watching this, it's time for a commercial break. So recently I opened the membership options and it's actually so fucking cool that you will not believe how cool it is. But anyways, it's actually very cool because you will have some special benefits. You will get loyalty badges, there's also really cool emojis that I made myself and they will make your comments stand out so good. You can also vote for what do you want for the next video to be. There's also sort of like special treatment for members and special interactions with members. And there's like a lot of other stuff for the members, but you can fully check it in the membership tab. And thank you so much for watching this commercial break. Let's get back into the video. Unrelated, but if you watch The Amazing Digital Circus, I would love to know your opinion on episode 6. Yes, I know that the episode released like a month ago, and I'm sorry for the delay making this video because I haven't posted like in a month. But anyways, personally, the episode crushed me, and I'd love to make a video about it. So if you got any details that you'd like to point out, and just your opinion, I'd love to be reading y'all's opinion out, and maybe even add them and tiny details you've noticed in a future video. Anyways, yeah, back to the topic. Like I said, a lot of people consider the 2010s era of the internet one of the best eras online, mainly because of the nostalgia a lot of us get while remembering that time period. And let's be honest, it's better than whatever the fuck is going on with the internet right now. But that's not gonna be the topic of today's video. Well, yeah, it's kind of gonna be, but not specifically the whole era. The old internet, has a lot of branches, a lot of stories, and a lot of games, styles, etc. that came out from it. So covering them all will be literal hell. And I would personally like to keep my focus on one of the biggest points of interest from that time, and it's some kind of specific stories from that time, and they are the creepypastas. Before anything, we need to understand what the term creepypasta means, and this focus concept comes from a combination of two simple words: creepy, that means shit your pants scary, and paste, so creepy paste, creepypasta. You see? You see it? The fuck you mean you don't? Anyways, the meaning of the word creepypasta is short horror stories that get shared throughout the internet with the intent of scaring and unsettling the audience. Creepypastas were claimed to be in existence since 1990 with the creation of spam emails that later got shared on internet forums. Creepypasta stories as a whole started appearing during the beginning of the 2000s, and forums dedicated specifically to creepypastas started appearing during the end of the 2000s. The term creepypasta was taken by 4chan around 2006. There's a shit ton of creepypastas, but some of the most popular are Slenderman, Jeff the Killer, Smile Dog, The Backrooms, Squidward Suicide, Ben Drowned, Sonic.exe, and there's a lot of other creepypasta stories that were popular during the time. And all of the creepypastas are divided into subcategories: urban legends, diaries, rituals and shit, cursed imagery, lost episodes, found footage, and cursed games. Now, what made creepypasta so popular back in the days? Was it how creepy and terrifying they were? Was it because the stories were so well written, they literally deserve an award? Or was it because the internet gods just blessed their creepypasta genre? I mean, let's face it, a lot of us remember creepypastas as this extremely terrifying experience that used... My microphone just almost fell off my hands. Let's face it, a lot of us remember creepypastas as an extremely terrifying experience that used to take away our sleep. But most of them are not. Most creepypastas are anything but a terrifying experience. A lot of popular creepypastas were terribly written, let's be real. Some of them were just edgy and trying so hard to be scary. And yes, it's true, some of them were actually scary and or unsettling. For example, my favorite creepypasta is Abandoned by Disney. Personally, I do believe the story is genuinely unsettling. The story has a lot of liminality elements that could easily give the viewer an unsettling feeling. Also combined with the nostalgic elements and sort of like the destruction of that nostalgic memory adds a lot to it. And maybe it's just a personal preference, but comparing it with other popular stories like Jeff the Killer, and personally I love Jeff the Killer too, just transcends the idea of it being poorly written. Like I mentioned, I love the story of Jeff the Killer. He has always been one of my favorite creepypasta characters, but when you look back at his story, you'll realize that it was never that good. I mean, it could scare a kid who's terrified of everything, but I genuinely believe that if you are like 6 or older, this ain't doing shit on you. And with all this said, what's the catch with creepypasta? They're not the scariest, they aren't the best written, some characters are just edgelords and shit. Why did they become so fucking popular back then? If they have so many downsides, why are they popular? Personally, I feel like the popularity of creepypastas is highly reflected on the definition, and it's how it got spread throughout the internet. They spread like fucking wildfire. You could see creepypasta content in every media and forum. And let's be honest, we were all young and seeing something that was being spread so fast would make us feel different, was definitely something. And to be fair, it had a lot of impact. A lot of the people in the fandom were trying to create their own creepypasta inspired by the whole killers. Like, we all know that you try to create your boyfriend, girlfriend to Jeff the Killer. I don't fucking know. Shit the Killer. And she is Jeff's girlfriend, and they all kill together, and haha, she's not like other girls. I definitely didn't see that like 100 times and didn't attempt to do one myself. Okay, seeing creepypastas and making our own creepypastas as a kid is definitely a big reason why a lot of us claim that the stories were terribly written. Myself included. I tried making my own creepypastas back then, and trust me, it turned out horribly wrong, and I mean dog shit wrong. But it was fun to make back then, and let's be honest, it was a fun experience to create our own creepypastas. Creepypastas definitely have a lot of flaws, but I feel like one of the things that helps us appreciate them is being part of the fandom. And yes, they're not the next prize-worthy writings, but they had something special that caught our attention. They were not the scariest, but they had at least some charm that made some people be actually scared of them. And that charm is what brought us all to love these stories so much. They aren't the best, that's undoubtable. You're not going to convince me that these stories weren't fucking but they were special in their own way. They brought a community of people who enjoy this kind of stories, and that's honestly so fucking cool. I like creepypastas myself. I love watching the official and fan stories about my favorite creepypastas. They had something special that kept me hooked to them, and I know that a lot of people watching this might have similar feelings. It shaped the way a lot of us enjoy the horror story, and personally I believe that's what truly makes them cool. Their impact is something crazy. Yeah, I know that this video was a little bit sort of like short and shit. I honestly, if you want to know, I didn't count with this video being so short. Also, I'm so sorry for the delay with this video. I was supposed to post it like a month ago, but there was some personal issues that I had with this video. I'm gonna try to like post more constantly. Anyways, if you're watching this, thank you so much for making it this far. What are your opinions about this topic? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you just not give a single fuck about it? Tell me in the comments. I'll be happy to be reading you. Have a great day, great afternoon, great night. Whenever you're seeing this, bye chat!